What is going on, YouTube? And welcome back to another week of the Northeastern Battle League of America, NEBLA for short. My name is Burm. Well, you can call me Burm. My name is Will. And that's Tom Hanks behind us. This week we are going up against the person who is currently #1 in the entire league. We have the same record, but his differential is better than mine. He is leading the Wish Conference, or the Wish Division. I'm leading the Nerve Division. We're in the same conference. We're both looking like we're going to make playoffs. It'd be pretty devastating if either of us didn't. But we're playing Karch. He is the coach of the Bethlehem Bisharp. And we played him in the championships of Season 1 of NEBLA. And he's just a really sweet guy who has a very scary team and is a very good battler. That team is Infernape, Mega Alakazam, Alolan Ninetales, Nidoking, Empoleon, Registeel, Ambipom, Linoon, Tornadus T, Venusaur, and Basculin, with his Z captains being Tornadus T and Basculin. Here's the thing. Our teams are very similar in that we don't have a ton of bulky Pokemon. I have like Donphan, he has like Registeel, I have Trevenant, he has like Empoleon. Those Pokemon, like Registeel's pretty bulky, but like they're not Chanseys, they're not Florges, they're not Porygon 2. Like these are Pokemon that can get knocked out by super effective moves. And as it turns out, I ran some calcs before this, and our teams have no switch-ins for each other. And this is going to be a short game in terms of the number of turns. If it's long, it's because we're thinking about what we're going to do. It's going to be insane. It's going to be a slugfest. And so let's jump right into our team breakdown really quick. First of all, we have Victoreem the Victini. This thing is Choice Scarfed. I read off the name of his Pokemon, and if you're sitting there thinking, that's a fast team, it's true. He is a very fast team. I need to scout to see who his Choice Scarf is, and if he has multiple. But Victoreem does so much work against his team. I cannot lose Victoreem because he has a chance to one-hit KO every single person on Karch's team. V-Create accounts for 9 of his 11 Pokemon to have the chance to one-hit KO, and Bolt Strike accounts for the other ones. U-Turn obviously can be we can use to scout and jump around a little bit. This Pokemon is just a monster. It is absolute monster. V-Create, Zen Headbutt, Bolt Strike, U-Turn, Jolly. Everything's invested in attack and speed. Next we have Tolkien with Hyperspace Fury, Zen Headbutt, Brick Break, and Trick Room. He's holding the Tanga Berry, which is the bug super effective berry. We'll only take half damage if somebody wants to U-turn out on us, which I'm expecting to happen with the Tornadus T or maybe the Infernape. That's fine. They can U-turn out, and immediately that's when we click Trick Room, and on the next turn we're taking something out. The calcs are very good for Tolkien as well. Brick Break is there so that we can take out any Aurora Veils that could be thrown out by that Ninetales. I'm hoping that'll be an adequate check to that, and if not, we have something else later. And if the Tanga Berry goes away, we have Magician, so we can steal an item from somebody. So we could potentially steal somebody's like Choice Scarf or something from them, which would be very nice. That would be very, very nice. We also have Shep, our Donphan this week. Earthquake, Gyro Ball, Knockoff, Ice Shard. It's not running rocks. It is an Assault Vest set. This is like our one Pokemon that could switch into things. And Earthquake does a lot against his team. The Nidoking hates it. The Infernape hates it. Gyro Ball is there for the Ninetales, but also for the Tornadus T. Knockoff is going to be good if we just want to catch something and get its item off. Hopefully get rid of some Choice Scarf so that Victoreem has a better chance. And Ice Shard is there for priority, but also to try to outspeed the Nidoking, outspeed the Tornadus T, things like that. Phone Wallet is here this week. Flash Cannon for the Ninetales. Foul Play for if his Linoon wants to set up. Magnet Rise for if his Linoon wants to set up, we can use it and get out of the way of Stomping Tantrum. That's going to be a tough call if that is actually what ends up happening. I don't know if he'll bring Linoon against me because he knows that like I know what Linoon does. But gosh, yeah, Linoon's just a scary Pokemon to deal with. That's why we're bringing some priority on people. Yeah, sorry. So Magnet Rise is there. It's also there for if Nidoking wants to throw Earth Powers at us, and Defog is there to get rid of Aurora Veil once again. I don't think he's going to bring any other like hazards, and I'm not bringing hazards either. So Defog is just there to get rid of screens. I'm hoping we can get rid of Ninetales and then get rid of screens. No guarantee that that's how it's going to happen. Big Kachuna this week. We had success last week with Supersonic Sky Strike Raichu. This week we're bringing Waterium Z Raichu, the Hydro Vortex. We got Volt Switch, we got Surf, we got Knockoff, we got Nuzzle. The idea here is that his team only has one ground type. It is that Nidoking. And if it is not Scarfed, if I can tell that it's not Scarfed, then we can Volt Switch around. If we get stopped by the Nidoking, then I can immediately outspeed it and click Hydro Vortex and knock it out in one hit. No questions asked. Which would be very nice. And if he doesn't bring the Nidoking, that's even better, because that means we can Volt Switch and U-turn all day between Big Kachuna and Victorine. And then next we have Rasengan, our Lucario. This is the same set, I believe, that I brought against Liam the first time when we swept against that Tapu Koko team. It's got the Focus Sash. It's got Drain Punch, Extreme Speed, Bullet Punch, and Swords Dance. It's got no speed investment. All of it's an adamant nature. Its investments in attack and HP. Drain Punch is not a move that I'm expecting to use, and if I do use it, I'm using it on the first turn so that we get knocked down with the Focus Sash. And then we can hit it with Extreme Speed or Bullet Punch or something. This is my check for the Linoon. If Linoon wants to go and pop that berry, then we can. Man, maybe I should run Close Combat. I'm gonna run some calcs before we jump into the actual battle. Maybe Close Combat's better than Drain Punch, but actually, I'm thinking it might be. But we're gonna jump into the battle in a second here. Karch is waiting for me, so we'll be right back. See you in a second. And we're back. I'm about to send this challenge. I'm excited. Karch is so much fun to battle against, and one of us is gonna come out as the undisputed leader of the league. This is exciting. Let's see what he brought. Wow. Okay. This is a weird... Okay, I knew he wasn't going to bring the Mega Alakazam. It really didn't match up against my team at all. We have Empoleon. We have Basculin. Basculin's going to be an issue. Like, I think something has to go down to Basculin, to be perfectly honest. But we do have a Focus Sash for Sengan, and we do have a sturdy Shep. Focus Sash Lucario, sturdy Donphan. We have the Nidoking, which I was expecting. Tolkien actually can set up a Trick Room against that Nidoking. Nidoking can't do anything too. Unless it has a Mega Horn, actually. I didn't think about that. It could totally hit Mega Horn. I guess I'm just assuming that it's going to be the Life Orb set. But we'll scout that. And then the Linoon is here. Hey. The Linoon is here. We got to keep Rasengan's Focus Sash intact. I just did the calc. Close Combat wouldn't have been better because Drain Punch one-hit KOs anyway. So if the Focus Sash is intact when we throw it out against the Linoon, then it will kill 100% of the time. No questions asked. He's got the... Oh, Close Combat might have been nice for the Registeel. But I think we can... I mean, Swords Dance, he can't do anything to Rasengan. And we have the Infernape. Okay. So what's the best lead here? Thinking the best lead might be Big Kachuna. I think it might be Big Kachuna. Man, he could so easily lead Basculin right now. If he leads Basculin, does Victini definitely one-hits KOs Basculin. If he's Choice Scarfed. Yeah, Bolt Strike would kill Basculin. I think I gotta leave Victini. So let's do it. I'm not gonna start that timer. We can take our time with this battle. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I really want to get this win. I really want some of these team members to do some work. We didn't bring Trevenant this week. My channel has felt... We didn't bring it last week either. My channel has felt like a Trevenant showcase. Trevenant has put in work 3 times this season, enough that it's like the obvious MVP of the battle. So I didn't bring it this week, and I'm hoping that doesn't kick me in the butt. Because now that I'm looking at it, Trevenant would have been nice against this team. I'll bet though that Trevenant at least made Linoon bring Shadow Claw. I don't think there's any way that Liner doesn't have Shadow Claw. Which means... Okay, actually, this is good. If he's got Belly Drum, Extreme Speed... He's definitely got Belly Drum, he's definitely got Extreme Speed, he's definitely got Shadow Claw for the Trevenant, because his other two moves would have been Stomping Tantrum and Seed Bomb. That means that he's either got Stomping Tantrum or Seed Bomb. And then those 3 other moves. So we just have to see if it's Stomping Tantrum, then Donphan can take it on head on. And if it is Seed Bomb, then Klefki can take it on and hit it with a foul play. Yeah. That's actually so funny. There's no way that thing doesn't have Shadow Claw. Alright, what did he lead? He led with the Empoleon. Do we go right for a Bolt Strike? Do we go right for a V-Create? Is he going to try to set up rocks immediately? Let's calc this. No. Wait, what? I thought the Victini one-hit KO'd his entire team. I'm incorrect. Because Empoleon... Maybe I was clicking on the wrong Empoleon set. Maybe I was clicking on like an offensive set. Yeah, we can't one-hit KO this Empoleon right now. Which is fine. The problem is that... I don't think that anything really deals with this Empoleon that well. We're gonna outspeed for sure. What? Let's see how much Lucario does to Empoleon. That Drain Punch will do a lot. For sure, it'll do a lot. And he can't Toxic Us, so I think I'm gonna U-turn right into Lucario. Got 7% off. If he wants to go to for a Scald, and if he burns us, that can be an issue. That can be a serious issue. But let's hope not. Let's hope not. He goes for the Scald. Does get the burn? Does not get the burn. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. I think I just go for a Drain Punch into something. I'd rather do that than Sword Stance right now. I don't want to reveal the Sword Stance. He's back up to 99%. He's got leftovers. That's good to keep track of. Who's to switch into this? It's probably... I am worried that, like, Basculin's going to be a switch in, because I think that Basculin is Scarfed. I think it's a Scarfed Adaptability Adamant Basculin. Maybe Jolly. Basculin just does so much damage, and like I said before, something goes down to it, so I'd like to stop that from happening. Lucario is kind of just a failsafe for that Linoon. It's a Pokemon that, when building the team, I threw onto the back end just as like a just-in-case Pokemon. Like, we don't need it, but it's definitely helpful. He goes for another Scald to get the burn on the second one. He doesn't. That's great. That's great. Okay. I can't go for a Sword Stance, though. I have to go for another Drain Punch. Close Combat probably would have killed. So I'm looking at it, but no use crying over spilled milk here. What's nice is that, you know, Drain Punch... How much is Drain Punch? That was actually a low roll for Drain Punch. He's physically defensive. Yeah, that only did 52%. My calc is saying 66% is the min. So he's definitely physically defensive. Although I still feel like 52% is like a low roll for that. So maybe we'll get lucky here. Yeah, he's got to be like... Okay. He goes to the Infernape. That did a ton of damage. Wow. Wow, if that's how much Drain Punch did, then I wonder how much Extreme Speed just does right now. No. Extreme Speed is doing 45% tops, and he's at 46. That's okay. That's okay. I feel comfortable going into Shep here, for sure. What's nice about Shep is that he's built physically defensive, and that Assault Vest gives him special bulk. So whatever this Infernape wants to do, that was kind of the strategy. If it wants to be special, then it can be special, and Shep can deal with it. And if it wants to be physical, then it can be physical, and Shep can deal with it. Like, that's what I wanted to get out of that. What's he go for? He goes for a Fire Punch. Does he get a burn? That's it a lot. That was a Life Orb. Okay, he's Life Orbed. If he's Life Orbed and he's Ice Punch, then that could be an issue right now. Does Infernape get Ice Punch? Wait a minute. I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Come on, Cerebi. I don't think that he gets Ice Punch. Now that I'm thinking about it. I think he just gets Fire and Thunder. I'll be surprised if he gets Ice Punch. Which could be great for us, but I do want to just see what other moves he gets before we click Earthquake here. Does he have anything that... Nothing... He doesn't have anything that... He has no flying types or anything, so Earthquake is hitting something pretty hard. There's a fire truck outside my apartment, and it's loud. It gets Solar Beam. Not worried about that. It gets Grass Knot, which could be an issue, but I don't think it would kill. Especially if it's already a physical build, we see. Yeah, it doesn't get any ice moves. It doesn't get any ice moves? No. Okay, we can click Earthquake here. Confidently. Basculin comes out, the Earthquake goes off, and we're down at 2% with that Basculin. Especially get Aqua Jet? I think it does. But I don't know if that would kill... it probably would. It probably would. But it might be worth it to try. It does get Aqua Jet. Ooh, but guess what? The set that I'm looking at right now, Aqua Jet only does 48% max. I think we can Ice Shard. I think we can Ice Shard. I'll bet that he doesn't think I have Ice Shard, but he thinks that I'm like a Stealth Rock set. But I'm not. I brought the Ice Shard this week, brother. Let's hope we can take this thing out. Awesome. That makes me happy. Ice Shard Donphan. Here we go. Shep coming through. What's so funny is that I drafted Zygarde 10% because I love Zygarde 10%, but week after week I find myself bringing Shep first. Sometimes I'll bring both of them, but Shep is just... it might just be my team makeup. Like, Zygarde 10% might be better than Donphan in the grand scheme of things, but because my team is not very bulky at all, and Donphan's like one of my only Pokemon that can present bulk, I end up bringing it more. This Donphan, what does it want to do to this Empoleon? We know it's not a ground berry. Ooh, the Empoleon can do 58%, but the Earthquake would kill it. Ooh, guess what? We're at 59%. This thing can't kill us right now. If it's this set that I'm looking at right here. Let's see if I get burned. Let's just see that really quick. Where's status? Status. Burned. Ooh. If I get burned, then I'm not killing this Empoleon, but I think it's worth the try. Because I don't really want to switch anything else into this. Oh, he got the crit. Damn, he got the crit. Okay. That's okay, though. That is okay, though. What do I want to do here? Maybe I go to Chulkin here. It's physically defensive. Which means that actually Volt Switch might do more than it's saying on this calc. Let's see here. Empoleon, sorry, I'm being super careful with calcs. If you don't like that, then I apologize. Volt Switch is saying, but I think that he's invested entirely into physical defense. Like, I think this is a physically defensive Napoleon. I don't think that he's calm nature. I think that he's got to be bold nature. But even then, Volt Switch is doing 47% min, so, and 56 max. That's not the play. That's not the play. The play might be just Rasengan again, actually. Go for a Drain Punch. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Because Infernape can't come in on it again. I'm going for Drain Punch. We gotta be careful, though, because suddenly that Linoon is really scary. We gotta make sure that we can stop that thing. It would be really nice to get Rasengan back to full health here. So that our Focus Sash is back intact. Yeah, I'm worried about that Linoon. I'm worried about that Linoon because if it is Stomping Tantrum... Well, no, actually, I'm okay. I'm okay. I gotta figure out what his 4 moves are, that Linoon. Because then Klefki can deal with it. Like, no matter what his 4 moves are, Klefki can deal with it. That did nothing. That did nothing. And nothing switches in here. Actually, Tolkien switches in here. Yeah, Tolkien switches in here. He didn't bring the Ninetales. So we don't get to do any of our tricks dealing with the, like, Foam Wallet's not as big of a deal anymore. Okay, let's just calc this again. See how much it does. This is, we're gonna figure out what this Nidoking's item is based on what it's about to do to Hoopa. This calc is saying that it shouldn't be able to 2-hit Chaos based on what my build is. Unless it's like a physical Mega Horn set. But I'm willing to take that risk. I think he's going to go for an Earth Power. Yeah. Oh, he just did 48%. That's a Life Orb set. No, he did. How much did he just do? Wait, what? He's modest, maybe? My calc doesn't make sense here. It's saying a timid Life Orb Nidoking should only be able to do 48% with Earth Power, and that just did 52.7%. So somehow it's getting more special attack. I don't know if it's via its item. Maybe it's choice specs. Maybe it's choice specs. This could be a specs Nidoking. Nothing else would give it that. Nothing else would give it that thing. I think it's choice specs. But then that means that Victini can smack it on the next turn, which I'm cool with. Or you know who else can smack it? Big Kachuna, baby. Let's just hope this is a roll. I think we just have to let Tolkien go down here. This sucks, because my Hoopa is... Every single game it feels like this happens to Hoopa this season. But I can't switch anything else into Earth Power. No way. So I have to click Zen Headbutt. He actually didn't make his move yet, so... He has to be locked in. There's no way this thing isn't choice specs. It's either choice specs or it is Life Orb, like modest Life Orb. Either way, that's good for Victini. Oops. Either way, that's good for Victini. Because that means that I'm faster. Oh. Oh, what just happened? Okay. The Linoon came in on the switch. He's probably nervous that I'm scarfed. He's going to go for an extreme speed right here. And I have to let him because I cannot let this thing go for Belly Drum. If it goes for Belly Drum, I lose. Actually, I wouldn't lose if you go for Belly Drum here, because I could come in on the next turn with Extreme Speed. That's actually a good point. So hold on. Let's see how much Extreme Speed flat out does to Lucario. No, because I don't know if I'm faster. I don't know if Lucario is faster than Linoon. So I can't go Extreme Speed against Extreme Speed. Well, let's see. Let's actually see really quick. Extreme Speed will only do 22% max to Lucario. So here's what can happen. I can switch into Lucario right here, and if he goes for the Extreme Speed, then we live a second Extreme Speed if he's faster. If he goes for the Belly Drum, then I can take him out with an Extreme Speed on the next turn. So that's what's happening. I will be happy to get rid of this Linoon. If he goes for the Extreme Speed, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna go for. Do I go for a Drain Punch here? I think maybe I do. That NIDOKING is scary though. I think I go for a Drain Punch here. I'm not worried about this line anymore since we've hopped that berry. Maybe I still should be, but. Oh, he had the Stomping Tantrum. We still lived it though. That's because of all that HP investment, and that's what I like to see. Get rid of the Linoon. Get it out of here. That NIDOKING is 100% coming back in right now. But now that it's gone, we don't need Rasengan anymore. Now that it's gone, we don't totally need Rasengan anymore. I guess it still matches up kind of well against the Empoleon. How much damage was... Ooh, he went for Infernape instead, actually. I'll bet this thing is Scarfed. I'll bet the Empoleon is Scarfed. So I'm gonna go for Extreme... Wait, I can go for Extreme Speed right here. Maybe I can kill it. I can kill this thing right now. Extreme Speed, watch this. Bye. That's nice. And actually, the fact that I didn't reveal Extreme Speed on the last turn was great. Because, like, if I'd gone for Extreme Speed, he wouldn't have gone into Infernape just now. He would have gone into NIDOKING first. So that was how we were able to pick off the Infernape. I think he's going to go for an Earth Power, but again, I don't think I can switch anything into this. Everything else here deals with this team better than what I have left, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go for Extreme Speed and let Lucario go down. This thing's specs, dude. I swear to God. I mean, the play right now is to go into Victory Aim and V-Create. God, I'm just so scared that this thing is Choice Scarfed for some reason. I think what we do is we go into Big Kachuna. I don't think that we need to Hydro Vortex it. I think that we can just surf it. We can definitely just surf it. But it'll also tell us if it's Choice Scarfed or not. I don't think that it is. I think that it's Specs. If he switches out, he's not Scarfed. Oh wait, it goes into Empoleon here. I think that he's Specs. He's either Specs, he's either like Timid Specs, or he's Modest Life Orb. I think the Timid Specs makes more sense. He's wondering why the hell I just switched in a Raichu against NIDOKING. This is right about the time that our name totally gives us away here. Okay, 100%. I'm knocking this thing's leftovers off. I'm not gonna deal with that. And he can't kill. I guess he could kill if he has Earthquake, but I'm not too worried about it. I'd rather get rid of the leftovers. He has Stealth Rocks. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to Volt Switch and go into Phone Wallet so I can get rid of those Stealth Rocks. Yep. Maybe he goes for Earthquake, but we're physically defensive. I think we'd live it. He goes for Toxic. Perfect. Perfect. That means we can defog, baby. Empoleon comes out. That's fine with me. Boy, this Klefki does nothing to Empoleon. That's for sure. But I also think that Empoleon does nothing to Big Kachuna. Like, I think we can still Volt Switch out. So I'm going to do that. He's going to Scald. Cool. And now I can click Volt Switch. If he wants to go into NIDOKING here, then we can just go for the Surf again and just start this all over. And just keep whittling down that Registeel. Actually, I think I would go for the Hydro Vortex on the next play. Things are looking good for us. I think that we have the right Pokemon left to deal with the Pokemon that he has left. That Extreme Speed on the Lucario was huge. Not revealing that and then bringing it out at the right time. Cool, he actually switched into Registeel there. Meaning, it's time for a V-Create, baby. Let's do it. Nothing wants this. Something is dying right now. Actually, I don't think that the Empoleon would die right now. But we wouldn't be able to kill it on the next turn. Unless it had Aqua Jet. And we would still kill it. We would live the Aqua Jet and then we would kill it. Is that what I want to do though? Or do I want to go into Foam Wallet just to check? Let's just see if this Pokemon can kill us with Aqua Jet. Because that'd be an issue for me. It's a weird set already, we know that. We're at -1 defense. Boy, it doesn't look good for this thing. Even if this thing is adamant with full attack investment, Aqua Jet only does 56%, so we can just click it again. Yeah, goodbye Empoleon. V-Create Victini finally putting in some work for us this season. I love it. Alright, this thing is going to be faster than me now, so I need to sack something. Most likely Phone Wallet, because Phone Wallet doesn't do anything to either of these Pokemon anymore. He goes for the Earth Power, that's going to kill. He got the crit. I don't think that mattered at all. And actually, I think we can finish this game with Raichu right now. So let's do it. Let's go for the Hydro Vortex and then the Surf. Either way, we're killing things right now. My 2 Z captains are Victini and Raichu. Going into the season, I expected to use Victini all the time with the Z Crystal, never to use Raichu, and it just turns out that Raichu is one of the most fun Z captains you can have. I didn't think I was going to use Raichu really at all this season. He got the Sucker Punch! Oh, we paralyzed him. So that's good. Well, oh man, that's a bummer. You hate to see it happen. The Sucker Punch did us in. But that also means that it's not locked into anything, so it must be Modest. Or, yeah, Modest Life Orb. It must be Modest Life Orb. Or else I'm suing the Calc Company. Oh, wait, it's Scarfed? Wait, what? Oh, I went for the Sucker Punch. Duh. That could have been really bad. Actually, let me do that calc really quick, because that would have been really, really bad if... Hold on. Wait, we can actually tell all of these things. My calc says it wouldn't have killed. Yeah, it was Modest. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Sucker Punch wasn't going to kill us there. Still a bummer nonetheless. Good game, dude. And that's it. just like that, we're back on top of the league. We got knocked down and Karch passed us when we lost to Nick. But here we are, we beat Karch, and I think that might actually clinch playoffs for us if it wasn't clinched already. So, yeah. I said we're going to talk. I just want to see what all of the calcs were and everything like that. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this battle. We have 2 weeks left in the season. We're playing against the 2 people left in our division. One of them being Zach, who is in a playoff spot right now, and would like to beat us so that he could definitely be in a playoff spot. And he's a good battler. And then the other one is Ben. And that should be a fun battle as well. So definitely stay tuned for those, and then obviously stay tuned for playoffs after that. I really enjoy making these videos, and I hope you enjoy watching them, and I really appreciate a like, a subscribe, and throw comments in the comment section. Nobody really comments on my videos, and that's fine, but I would respond to any comment that anybody put on. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Later.